Hi everyone, it's Michelle. Welcome back. And I wanted to say, I know it's been a couple weeks since I made a video, so I hope everybody is having a fantastic holiday season. I hope that for those of you who celebrate Christmas, you had a fantastic Christmas. My husband and I were away in Arizona for Christmas, and we had a fantastic time, and I hope everybody had a wonderful time with their families during the holidays. And I know the holiday season's not quite over yet, but I thought I would throw that in there. So today I thought I would run through my empties really quickly for you, my empties for the month of December. I don't have a ton of them, but I want to very specifically talk about my masks, so I'll go through the other products kind of quickly, and then we'll talk about the masks I used this month because I've been getting a lot of questions about them. So the first thing that I used up this month that makes me very, very sad is the small bottle that I had of the Hermes Ambre Narguile perfume. It's actually a cologne, I think. This is a fantastic scent. I really, really love this scent. It is, for those of you who aren't familiar with it, it's a lighter sweet scent. It's honey and rum and amber. And it's just a very easy to wear scent. It doesn't, it wears fairly close to the body. It's not very intrusive if you're going to be around a lot of people. I love it. And I have maybe 2 squirts left, so it's pretty much gone. This is the small bottle that you can order in the sets that I got as a gift. I will definitely repurchase this someday. It's quite expensive to buy, so not right away, but I will say there are some what people call dupes for this. So one of them is by Brightening, which is also hard to get here in the US, but you can buy it from Indie Sense. So I bought Brightening Harem, which is now called Farah. It's the same scent, but it is not the same to me. It has very similar notes, but it doesn't wear the same to me at all, and I don't care for it. So for those of you who are wondering, you might want to get a sample of that before you just full on buy the bottle. The other one that Nur from Nurber XO posted on her Instagram recently is a fragrance by L'Herbolario, which is an Italian fragrance company, and it is called DolceLisir, I think. I don't know if the camera's going to focus because it's, yeah, you're not going to be able to see it. And this is supposed to be a dupe for it. And I will say, this is very, very close. Very close. Again, you can't buy this in the US, but there is a website where you can buy it. I'll try and find that and put that below because I don't remember the name of the website I purchased it from. But it is not exactly the same, but it is very, very close. It wears very nicely. Yeah, so if you don't want to bite the bullet for this, because to buy the full-size bottle of this, I think it's like $250, so I'm not going to do that right now. Maybe when my husband wants to buy me a nice gift or something, I would ask for that. But this is very nice. So for those of you who are curious or, you know, want to, I would say this is very, very close. Okay, I used up my bottle of the Guerlain Meteorites Perles in Les Ors. This is the makeup primer that came out with the summer collection. I do have a backup of this, thank goodness, because I love it. Love it. I will say there's a little bit at the bottom, and that you can't pump out anymore. And I've tried everything to get the top off of this. We've tried pliers and everything, and I can't get the top off without breaking the bottle. So that little bit's going to have to just stay in there. I've tried everything. I love that primer. That is my Holy Grail primer, for those of you who don't know. I also used up some skincare. So I used up a Dr. Dennis Gross Age Erase Moisture with Mega 10 Plus. And this is what I've been using as my moisturizer. And I actually really, really like this. It's light enough that I can wear it during the day under my makeup and I don't have an issue. Now remember, I have dehydrated, mature skin, and it also is heavy enough that I can put it on at night and I feel like it's enough. So I really enjoy this. And this is a 1.7 ounce tube. I love that it's in a tube. You can squeeze it out. You're not sticking your finger in a pot. I do not like sticking my finger in my skincare or having to use a Q-tip or a spatula of some sort. I like it easy. So this I really, really liked. And again, this was 1.7 fluid ounces, which is a pretty big amount of moisturizer for your face. And it was fairly inexpensive. It's not cheap by any means, but I want to say, gosh, I don't know. It was either $43 or $63. So very affordable, and I really, really liked this a lot. So I would definitely repurchase this. I used up one of my hairsprays. I share this with you all the time. It's the same one. It is the Healthy Sexy Hair Soy Touchables Argan Oil. It comes in the big blue can. You can get this at Ulta. I would always wait till it goes on sale, or you can find this at TJ Maxx all the time. So instead of paying $18 at Ulta, you can get it for $9.99 at TJ Maxx or Marshall's. I find it there all the time, and when it's there, I stock up. And my last sort of makeup item was I went through a mascara, and this is one of my favorite mascaras. I talk about it all the time as well, and it's the Clinique High Impact Mascara. I really like this mascara. It's not super expensive. It's not drugstore inexpensive, but it has a pretty big brush on it. And I get great volume from this. I get great length from this. It really does do a beautiful, beautiful job. My favorite. Again, probably one of my holy grails. My favorite. Okay, so let's talk about my masks. I will say that I don't have all of them because I traveled this month twice, so I was gone for 10 or 11 days this month, and I do take masks with me when I travel, but I didn't save them. It would be too hard to carry them around with me. So so let's talk about the ones I used. Of course, they're all stacked kind of funky. There we go. Here, let me I want to talk about that one separately. Sorry. Okay, so the first one I used was a mask by LaMer. I got this. I did not purchase these. I was shopping at Neiman over the holidays, and I picked up a couple things from LaMer, and this was sort of a gift with purchase. I did not spend the amount they said I needed to spend. However, they gave it to me anyway, so that was nice. And it came with a primer that you put on before the mask, and then it was a two-piece mask. It was a top and bottom. And I will say, here's what I'll say about this. This is a brightening mask. The cloth that the mask was on was very thick and luxurious. The solution felt very luxurious on the skin, very luxurious. It was scented a little bit, not overly scented. It didn't bother me. And I did feel like I got some brightening from it. So the following day, after I removed, I used this at night, the following day I had some exfoliation that needed to happen on my skin. So obviously it, started clearing some of the dead skin cells from my skin, which was really, really nice. I only used it once, so I cannot really recommend it. I didn't even look it up to see how much it was. I'm sure it's very expensive, but I wanted to share my experience with you. I liked it. Would I buy it? No. I'm sure it's outrageously expensive. I do want to talk about, so I have a huge stack of Martinni masks that I used this month because I made a huge purchase of these masks. Now, I know I've talked about these masks a lot, and they're hard to get unless you are a licensed professional. Martinni will only sell them to you if you're a licensed professional. But Tammy from Uppies Beads 59 did sell them this month. In the month of December, she sold them. She bought a ton of them and put them up on her website, and they sold really, really quickly. So she is going to do it again in January. So I thought I would talk about them and put a link to her channel and to her blog so you can follow her. And then if you want to buy them, she is going to do another big sale of them in January. I believe the second half of January. So go to her channel and she'll talk about it. So let's talk about the ones I used. I used a couple of the hyaluronic acid masks. This is the juiciest mask I've ever used. There was so much solution on this one that you could definitely use this one twice. What I did is I put the mask on, and then I had the I had the packet with me while I was sitting there with my mask on. I kept dipping my hand in the packet and just rubbing the rest of the solution all over my neck and chest. And so I just kept doing that. So I felt like I was getting a neck and chest mask as well as my face mask. So I highly recommend this one. The Silk Collagen Face Mask is another one by Martini that I loved. This uses, the sheet is actually, I believe, a piece of silk. It's very different than your typical sheet mask. It's very thin, and when you put it on, it just sort of clings right to the skin. So you could actually wear this and still do some stuff, you know, if you had things you needed to do around the house or whatever. And I did actually when I was wearing this one once. And, you know, it kind of drips down your neck, but I just kept rubbing it in. That doesn't bother me. I just, you know, wear an old shirt or your PJs or whatever. Loved this one. Loved it. Cherry Antioxidant. Antioxidants are fantastic for the skin. Love it. This one smelled like cherries. This one is whitening plant extracts and moisturizing ingredients. This felt very, very nice on the skin. Let's see. I used up, okay, let's talk about the transdermals. I used up a collagen transdermal. These transdermal masks are fantastic, especially if you can steam with them. So if you have a steamer, you know, put this on and steam over it. Or you could get in your shower and, you know, get your shower all steamy and then get in there because the steam will help the solution penetrate. It's a thicker solution. It's wonderful, wonderful. I also used a Glycolic Transdermal, which was really nice. This made my skin feel so amazingly smooth. Loved it. Again, great with steam. You don't have to have a steamer if you don't want to. They still are fantastic. I don't always use them with the steamer. It depends how much time I have or what's going on. And then I used up a few of the gel masks, which they come with a thick gel. The sheet is actually a thick gel product that you put on your skin. And with the gel masks, you do have to lie down because they're heavier and they're going to slide down your skin. But they feel amazing. The things they do to your skin are amazing. I used Vitamin C Collagen. Highly recommend this one. Reduces hyperpigmentation, improves skin elasticity, decreases wrinkles. Who doesn't want all that? These are all paraben-free, alcohol-free, fragrance-free, which is nice. I used up the CoQ10 Collagen, so this is for, you know, sort of anti-gravity, anti-aging, has peptides, growth factors, and the most powerful antioxidant, coenzyme Q10. So this one I highly recommend. And the Cranberry firming was wonderful as well. So I highly recommend these. I used a few of each one. I get a lot of questions about masking. I think it's one of the reasons that my skin looks the way it does because I mask all of the time. I try to do it every single day. Some of you will think that's excessive. At my age, anything I can do to make my skin look perfect, I am willing to take the time to do. These take 15 to 30 minutes. Again, some of them you can put on and run around and do your whatever you've got going on in the evening or in the daytime. I think it's really important. And I did want to share them with you this month because before I do my next empties, Tammy will be selling them again. So I will link all of that information below. Follow her on Instagram because she will announce it on Instagram, and go to her channel and I will put her blog. Everything will be below. So if you're interested in getting them, because a lot of people were interested and they're hard to get. Martini will not sell directly to you, and it's hard to find sites that sell these to the public. If you're a licensed cosmetologist, I'm sure Martini will sell them directly to you. You can go to their site. It's martinibeauty.com. So, but if you're not, go watch Crazy Miss Tammy. That is it for my empties this month. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to put them in the comments section below. I will have, so just to kind of let you know what's upcoming, my next video I will be talking about, instead of December favorites, I'm going to do my year-end favorites. So what were my favorite products of the year? And I've been thinking about that and sort of making some notes on some of my favorite products of 2013. And then right after that, I will be doing a video on my products that I want to use up in 2014, and what are sort of, do I have any makeup goals kind of, or limitations for 2014? I want to talk about that too. So those will be my next couple of videos. Again, I hope everybody had an amazing Christmas and holiday season. I will talk to you all again soon.